knew Mama Lucy Kibaki well speak of a woman who loved order, who stood by her family no matter what.
What a privilege it has been to me to be godparents, to stand in some of them, or if not all, in their marriages. I think I have had enough. That's the whole cake to me. And my joy is to see that they can stand alone. So let me read this. It has mistakes, but don't worry.
All ears, Mama.
She was a wise woman. A wise woman who could fight, even if the Bible asks that. You see, who wakes up in the morning and feeds her children. That was her, who protected her children with affection. You touch one of these. If you touched one of these, as the president said, you would be in trouble. And why should you start being a troublemaker?
She never hesitated to reprimand those who caused trouble within her own household.
I remember one day I was in my office, and she called me and she said, Kibaki, I would like you to come to Muthaiga. Even for me, that was a time of some serious soul searching. Because I knew very well, and those of you who know my family, when my mother was happy with me, she called me Jimmy. When she was really happy with me, she called me Kiraiko. But when she called me Kibaki, I knew things are not so good.
Mama Lucy Kibaki always pursued a matter to conclusion.
I went to Muthaiga, and she greeted me at the door. She had a very beautiful smile, the smile you see in that photograph. But when I looked closely in her eyes, I could see things were not sawa. So she poured me a cup of tea, and she proceeded to tell me in a rather, or should I say increasingly loud voice, that there's some misadventure of mine that has come to her attention. And she had very good intelligence, by the way. I don't know where she got her information from. And she told me that since I was her son, I was supposed to behave with a certain level of decorum and intelligence. Furthermore, since that I was her son, I was not deficient in the intelligence department. So she expected me to correct that wrong and report back to her by the end of the day.
Her memory is celebrated in a special way.
In your honor, I will try to hold the family together. Mom, you loved music and song. You loved to dance. The lyrics above are from one of my favorite songs by Michael Jackson. Please let me know when you meet him.
You never tired of constantly reminding everyone that I was your baby. Even your grandkids, my kids included, were reminded Uncle Tony is my baby, last born. Whereas others may have been embarrassed by this, I wear this as a badge of honor and will continue to do so as I soldier on this journey of ours.
She spoke her mind even when the odds were against her.
Many brokers and hypocrites and pretenders and lazy people had a difficult time around the Kibaki presidency because of Lucy. In many occasions, she gave those people magic models. And so she has carved a niche for herself.
Katika maisha yake alikuwa mstari wa mbele katika kukuunga mkono. Yameelezwa vizuri zaidi, sina ufundi wa kueleza kuzidi wale waliokushasema. Amekuunga mkono katika kutimiza majukumu yako makubwa ya kitaifa na kimataifa. Katika safari yako ya kuwatumikia wananchi wa Kenya. Wakati wa kudai uhuru, baada ya uhuru, wakati ulipokuwa rais na hata baada ya kustaafu.
Na vile Mama Lucy alituonesha ni ya kwamba kila Mkenya ako na haki na uhuru wa kusema fikira zake bila kuogopa atafanywa nini. Hata kama bwanake alikuwa rais, there were times she contradicted even the president. And I think hiyo ni jambo ingine ambalo sisi zote tuataka tuihimize na tujue ya kwamba hiyo ndiyo foundation ya demokrasia yetu kama nchi.
Death takes. And those who know its brutal hand are those who wake to the physical and emotional pain, the torments of deep grief.
My mom's death has obviously affected my dad the hardest. But I want to tell you, Dad, we're here for you. Mom left you 4 very strong children and beautiful grandchildren. And that is her legacy to you. Thank you.
It is a message that the family will cherish as they mourn their departed matriarch. For Citizen Weekend, I am Anne Mawade.